Good morning. So myself B Kashinath, senior lecturer, working in the branch of Electronics and Communication Engineering at Government Polytechnic Sangareddy. So I am teaching the subject of electronic measuring instruments. So and the course is C18 curriculum. Subject code is EC504. So fifth semester, and the topic or chapter name is signal generators, and the subtopic is audio frequency AF sine slash or sine or square wave audio frequency oscillator. Sine and square wave audio frequency oscillator. So in the previous class we have discussed about what is signal generation, what is signal generator, and how it is different from oscillator. Means oscillator will provide only sinusoidal wave, whereas signal generator can produce different types of waveforms. So as it it will produce sine wave, square wave, a train of pulses or sawtooth waveform, etc. And signal generators are widely used in variety of applications for electronic troubleshooting, and it will be used in research and development, and it will be used in checking the amplifiers frequency response, alignment of radio receivers. So different applications of signal generators and the types of signal generators based on the frequency, audio frequency, radio frequency, and high frequency, very high frequency, and up to microwave frequencies. And what are the basic blocks of signal generators? That is, it consists of oscillator and attenuator. Oscillator for setting the frequency, and attenuator for setting the uh, amplitude. And the main requirements of the signal generators, so that are frequency of the signal should be known and stable, and second one, amplitude, whatever the output amplitude, that should be controllable from very small value to very large value. And third one is, whatever the signal we are generating, that should be distortion free, and various classifications. And finally we have discussed various types of oscillators that are presented in the signal generators. uh, Simple block diagram of audio frequency oscillators. So next, in this class we are going to discuss about the uh, block diagram of audio frequency sine and square wave oscillator and its working. So it will generate both the sine wave as well as square wave. What are the different blocks in that one? So how it will generate the sine wave as well as square wave, that we will discuss in this uh, class. So basically how it will look like. So how the sine and square wave audio frequency oscillator, how it will look like means, so this is the simple diagram. uh, Only we will have having the oscillator attenuator. So oscillator in general, it will generate the sine wave. So uh, of this sine wave, after that this sine wave, we will be having one function switch. That function switch will select either sine wave or square wave, and we will be having one more block which will convert the sine wave into square wave. And finally both the signals will be going to the attenuation to set the adjust the amplitude, and we can take the output. So working of basic audio frequency oscillator. So a simple sine and square wave audio oscillator consists of the oscillator. So it consists of the main heart or main part or main component of this AFO is the oscillator, so which will generate the sinusoidal output waveform. So mostly we are using the RC type of oscillators. Mostly we are using the RC type of oscillators. We are not going for LC type of oscillators as they are bulky and will produce distortion like that. So we are using only RC type of oscillators. So and uh, the different blocks are sine to square wave converter. So sine to square wave converter, generally it is a wave shaping network. So we are generating the sine wave that has to be converted into square wave. So we are using the linear wave shaping circuit, or we are using the Schmitt trigger. Schmitt trigger is a circuit which will convert any form of signal into square wave. So we are using either generally wave shaping or Schmitt trigger circuit to convert the sinusoidal waveform obtained from the oscillator to convert into square wave. And attenuator, the purpose is to provide the amplitude of the output signal. And the function switch, so this one is very important part of this AFO. So this function switch either selects the sine wave or square wave signal to give either sine wave output or square wave output. So oscillator circuit in this AFO is audio oscillator. So mostly we are using the RC oscillators or beat frequency oscillators. So in that one you can use RC phase shift and Wien bridge oscillators, most commonly used, and they will provide the good frequency stability and distortion free waveform in the audio range. So that are the basic requirements of the oscillators. So it has to produce the good frequency response as well as output should be distortion free. So we can use either RC phase shift or Wien bridge oscillators for our audio frequency oscillator applications. So this is the block diagram of the AFO oscillator of sine and square wave. So here uh, the main block or you can call heart of the this AF oscillator is here the Wien bridge oscillator. So we are using the Wien bridge oscillator. So it is best suited for the audio frequency range, and you're having the function switch which can select either sine wave or square wave, and you will be having the amplitude control for your whatever the generated signal from the oscillator, you will be having the amplitude control. So after the function switch, so then after it is going to the amplifier which will further amplify the sine wave, and that is given to the attenuator which will limit the output amplitude. Finally we are getting the sine wave output at one output level. So Wien bridge oscillator will generate the sinusoidal signal. So that is given to the function switch. Function switch purpose is to either to connect to the sine wave or to square wave. So in first case, if you are connecting to the sine wave side, then we will be having the amplitude control. Then it is given to the sine wave amplifier, and the signal is going to the attenuator to adjust the amplitude at the output, and finally we are getting the sine wave output. If the function switch is in position of square wave mode, then we are using the wave shaping circuit or Schmitt trigger which will convert the output of the oscillator, which is nothing but your sine wave. So that sine wave will be converted into square wave. So this block is square wave shaper which will convert the sine wave into square wave. So that signal should be amplified before giving it to the output. So we are using the amplifier square wave which will amplify the signal, and that is given to the attenuator to set the output amplitude of the signal. That is the square wave signal output amplitude will be set by this attenuator, and we are generating the square output at the this block. So we will generating two signals, two outputs. So one is sine wave output, another one is square wave output. So this is the basic description of the AFO sine and square wave oscillators. So how it is working? So AFO is designed to provide sine and square wave output over a frequency range of AF, as the name indicates, it will provide from 20 Hz to 20 kilohertz. And Wien bridge oscillator is best suited in audio frequency oscillator, and it provides continuous frequency variation. So why it is chosen? Because it provides continuous frequency variation by changing the tuning capacitor in the oscillator circuit. So in the Wien bridge oscillator you will be having the RC coupling. So in that one you can change the tuning capacitor to provide the continuous frequency variation, and the output of oscillator is controlled by the function switch. That function switch will control the output of the oscillator, and the function switch directs the oscillator output either to sine wave amplifier or square wave shaper. You can go either to the sine wave side or to the square wave shaper side. So when you are going for square wave shaper side, linear wave shaping circuit or schematic trigger will convert the sine wave into square wave. So both sine wave and square wave amplifiers provide for amplification. After sine wave and square wave shaper, we are having the amplifiers which will provide for the amplification, and also they provide buffering between the oscillator and load at the outputs. So and also they will provide the buffering between the oscillator output and the load at the output. And the sine and square wave output is obtained through step attenuator. So we are after the amplification we are providing the attenuator, that is the step attenuator. There we are getting the sine or square wave output. So this attenuator will be variable amplitude is obtained by this attenuator. So by using the amplitude multiplier switch and magnitude control, so you will be having in attenuator one control is amplitude multiplier, that is you can multiply the amplitude in terms of into 1, into 10, into 100, into 1000, like that. So you can change the amplitude in terms of multiples of tens. And magnitude control, that is a amplitude variable switch, we can change the amplitudes that from one position to another position. So entire instrument is placed in a shielded cabinet to reducing the various losses and electromagnetic interference. So the main part, that is heart of this AF oscillator, is the Wien bridge oscillator, and it is used as an oscillator in all commercial audio oscillators, which will provide good regulations, stability, accurate and reliable output signals. And it will also provides the distortion free waveform. So it will provide what it will provide, it will provide the good regulation, stability, accurate and reliable output signal, and it will also provide the distortion free waveform. So that's why we are going for the Wien bridge oscillator. And output amplifiers used in audio frequency amplifiers are, so whatever the output amplifiers, that is after function switch we will be having the sine wave amplifier and square wave amplifiers. So that are push pull amplifiers used in output amplifiers in audio frequency oscillators. So their purpose is to amplify the signal, also provide the isolation between the oscillator and load connected to the AFO output. So what is the main purpose of amplifiers? They will amplify whatever the signal that is generated from the oscillator. So that signal will be amplified by this push pull amplifiers, and they also provide isolation between the oscillator output and load connected to the AFO output. And they will also eliminate the frequency effects, that is distortion between input and output circuits caused due to the loading. And range switch effects also eliminated by this output amplifiers. So the purpose of output amplifiers, what are the output amplifiers? Push pull amplifiers we are using as output amplifiers in AFO. So what is their purpose? They will amplify the signal, and they will also provide as isolation between the oscillator and load connected to the AFO output, and they will also eliminate the all the frequency effects between the input and output circuits caused due to loading, and range switch effects also be eliminated by this output amplifiers. And final stage in this AFO oscillator is attenuators. So generally we are using resistance type of attenuators are used in AFO. Wien attenuator is widely used in AFO. So these attenuators are capable of adjusting the output voltages from 1 microvolts to 0.1 volts. 1 microvolts to 0.1 volts. That should be capable of providing continuously variable output. So the purpose of attenuator is to provide the they should capable of providing continuously variable output between the attenuator steps, and the input of attenuator given from the reference voltage of output amplifier. So the summary of this AFO sine wave and square wave uh, uh, is, so basic blocks of sine wave square wave AFO are, first one is Wien bridge oscillator, and then you will be having the function switch. After function switch you will be having this sine wave amplifier or square wave shaper, that may be linear wave shaper or schematic trigger. Then you will be having the amplifier square wave, and you will be finally you will be having the attenuators. So and the widely used oscillator in case of the AFO is Wien bridge oscillator because of its good frequency stability and low distortion signal. And the amplifiers used are push pull amplifiers are used as output amplifiers, and practical audio frequency oscillator generates the frequencies from 10 Hz to 1 megahertz. So audio oscillator uses which types of feedback? Positive feedback. So what is the disadvantage of LC oscillators? They are bulky and expensive. So function of attenuator in audio frequency oscillator is to set the output signal amplitude to the desired value. The option is B. Wien bridge oscillator is basically sine wave generator. Sine wave generator. So different questions that can be asked in this AFO sine and square wave oscillators are: draw the block diagram of sine and square wave audio frequency oscillator and explain the function of each block, and list the oscillators used in AFO, and what are the advantages of Wien bridge oscillator used in AFO, and briefly explain the wave shaping circuit used in sine and square wave audio frequency oscillators. So this is the topic we have discussed. Thank you all.